Hey y'all, it is, I don't know, July the 26th, 2019, and apparently this article, it is breaking news, y'all. So I wanted to holler at y'all about it. It's from out of the Sun Sentinel. Alright, so good luck trying to read it. You might be able to read it, but it might be behind a paywall. You know what I'm saying? That's how they get their money, right? They make articles, and you may or may not be able to read them whenever you get to them because of the paywall and stuff like that. All right. Um, y'all, I don't want to make this too long, but it is quite depressing. Yeah, I'm about to go to sleep. But I just want to go ahead and read through it just about as fast as we can. Before we read through it, I want to remind everybody out there, especially for anybody who's new who might come through here, it is very, 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 very unlikely that Nicholas Cruz shot anybody at that school. It is extremely unlikely, and in fact, there's never been any real solid evidence that showed that he did. And here's the thing: I don't know what happened at Parkland. All right, I've done countless hours of research on it, especially back in the day. I haven't been doing too much recently. Um, thing is, I can't say what happened. I don't know what happened. All right. It's very hard to tell what happened. It's quite unlikely that Nicholas Cruz shot anybody at that school. There's a lot of people out there who think that the whole thing was hoaxed and that nobody got shot, nobody got killed. I'm not one of those people. I think people did get killed. I think people did get shot. All right, from all the research that I've done. But, however, here's what I can tell you. It is impossible. It is not even possible. I'll guarantee you that. I'll put my life on it and everything else that I love. I'll put it on it that it's impossible. It is impossible, and you're going to see it's only a matter of time, that it is impossible, all right, to prove that Nicholas Cruz done shot every last one of those people in that school. They've made it painfully clear that all the evidence got rid of. There is no evidence. There's literally zero evidence. All right, and we're gonna see that it's only a matter of time. There is no sort of evidence. The surveillance footage that should be showcasing the entire incident, yeah, that got muddled with, and it doesn't exist. Basically, doesn't exist. All right, so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and read this article just real quick and stuff. It's not too long. Parkland School gunman was searched every morning at Stoneman Douglas. The reason they're writing this, garbage, filth, waste of our time, is because they want to beat a dead horse, and that's what they've been doing. They want to incriminate Nicholas Cruz extrajudiciously. They just want to basically incriminate him all over the place, and that's the whole point. Even before his trial has not even started, all right? And all sort of publications, especially the Sun Sentinel, have shamelessly just basically given us hearsay all the time. That's how they make money behind their paywalls, all right? So let's get into it. The former student who later shot up Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, not allegedly, no, this is definitely, that's what they're saying, who absolutely, for sure, without evidence, shot up Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School, was such a threat in the school that he was searched every morning for weapons. New testimony shows. Wow. All right, that's what's the weird thing. You know, you got a kid who's so unbelievably dangerous that you got to search him every single morning before he comes to school, allegedly. All right, but you're not going to use the word alleged. The extraordinary measure followed an earlier decision to bar Nicholas Cruz from taking a backpack to campus, which is kind of silly. Like, he has to go to school, but he can't bring implements. You know what I'm saying? Like, to actually go to school. What's even the point? Might be your question, but don't even worry about that. We're gonna read through it. Decision to bar Nicholas Cruz from taking a backpack to campus after he talked of suicide and wrote, quote the word kill in a notebook. I mean, that's how little evidence, dude. It's like, dude, he wrote the word kill in a notebook. The word. Just a single word kill, and it was so notable that they had to write it down and document it. That's how amazing, that's how little they have on Nicholas Cruz, all right? The person who wrote this, I believe, is Megan O'Matz, and she is a worthless human being. The search procedure was revealed in a sworn deposition from Calvin Greenleaf, which is allegedly, and who even knows, who even really cares. Calvin Greenleaf was the first one to call Code Red, allegedly, during this whole chaotic situation. He's a security guard who searched Cruz every morning. The South Florida Sun Sentinel obtained a copy of the deposition this week because they're so professional. Never found a weapon on him, Greenleaf explained in the testimony, which would, I mean, if they never found a weapon on him, it would make you wonder why they search him every single morning. Never found a weapon on him, explained in the testimony July 11th. I think we got concerned when I think we found out he drank bleach. Wow, right? And then, see, this is an old man. He doesn't realize that the whole drink bleach thing is an internet meme, and it's a stupid joke. All right, so he drank bleach, tried to hurt himself. Try to drink bleach. It's not gonna be easy, dude. Just to let y'all know. He drank bleach, tried to hurt himself or something like that, and the kid, that's when he started like having the kid come in every morning to be searched by me, but I never found a weapon on him. Never. Well, I believe that part. I really believe it. Administrators forced Cruz to withdraw from Stoneman Douglas within 6 months. In February 2017, what the hell? What on earth does that even mean? All right. Nothing. It means nothing. It's pretty much gibberish, but that's what Sun Sentinel's good for. He walked into the Parkland campus a year later and finally shot 14 students without a motive, by the way. And we've proven that, and everybody's proven that. He never had a motive at all in any sort of regard. So he decided to fatally shoot 14 students and 3 educators with an assault-style rifle, the one that should be banned all over the world, that AR-15. He's facing the death penalty. And I love to just mention it, even though, you should probably already know that, all right? Because everybody knows that. Good going, Sun Sentinel. Y'all are wonderful at what you do. The district did not respond Thursday to a request for a comment about Greenleaf's statements. That's very shocking. The deposition was taken as part of a wrongful death lawsuit filed by the parents of one of the dead children, Meadow Pollack. And by the way, I just got to mention, as far as Andrew Pollack goes, he could not be more oblivious, just period. He couldn't be more oblivious, all right? Meadow Pollack Greenleaf is not a defendant, but was a key witness because of his familiarity with Cruz and his role in the lead security as a lead security specialist, right? It's hopefully not too much longer. His surprising testimony shows the school recognized an extreme danger about the gun-obsessed, mentally disturbed youth, the extreme danger that he posed. They frisked him. They had to frisk him every day, said Andy Pollack, one of the most, like I said, oblivious, one of the dumbest people you'll ever want to meet in your life. Andy Pollack, father of Meadow Pollack. They knew that he was a threat, and they subjected all the kids and my daughter to this. Where were their rights? They didn't tell us they were letting a kid in the school that he's so violent and dangerous that we won't let him in with his backpack, and we have to frisk him. All right, this was a big setup, just to let you know. That was all theatrics is what it was. And we're going to get down to the bottom of it at the end of this article. So stay tuned, because there's going to be a little surprise twist at the end of this article, all right? Okay, so, but they let this kid in the school with our children. Pollack wishes he'd known and says if he did, he'd never have sent his daughter to Stoneman Douglas. Here's what I can guarantee you. For sure, all right? There are plenty of just violent tendency type children who go to Marjorie Stoneman Douglas today, all right? And they've had violent children there. I'm not saying that they're all violent, but I guarantee you there's a number of violent children who go to Marjorie Stoneman Douglas and in fact go to every single school around Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, dude. You live in South Florida. It's one of the wildest places I ever freaking heard of, all right? The children out there in Broward County are violent, and Broward County is flooded with drugs. Andrew Pollack is so stupid that I can't believe that he can find the front door in the damn morning. And yes, I know he does earn a lot of money. He is so stupid that I wouldn't trust him with my dog, all right? The school had a superior reputation as a A-rated school in an affluent, tranquil community. All right, that it's affluent. Yes, certainly. It's tranquil as as a war zone, basically. I mean, it is flooded and drowning in drugs. Number one, and there's certainly violence in Broward County. All right. So from the start of his educational path, Cruz was considered a special needs student. He had been diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, obsessive compulsive disorder, and autism, all right? He wore a harness on the school bus in pre-kindergarten. This is all, every last bit of this is an invasion of Nicholas Cruz's privacy, by the way, all right? But it does not matter. In fact, nothing matters, all right? Nothing does. Justice doesn't matter. Nothing does. Due process, nothing matters, all right? Just so that you know. And when he was at West Glades Middle School in Parkland, he wasn't allowed to go anywhere, not to the bathroom. I mean, are you seeing this? Are you seeing it? He wasn't allowed to go to the bathroom. What kind of prison system is this? It's a disgusting one. It's like a science experiment over there. All right? He's not allowed to go to the bathroom, not changing classes, nothing without an escort. All right? It sounds like a damn science experiment, y'all. Although the student had made behavioral progress, he continues to lack impulse control. He needs to be monitored while in both the school and neighborhood communities. A school district report in March 2015 said, by the way, who knows and who cares who wrote that report? Does not matter, does it? All right. That was only 5 months before the district transferred Cruz part-time at first from school for children with emotional and behavioral difficulties to Stoneman Douglas as a science experiment, y'all. In the deposition, Greenleaf would describe Cruz only as different and weird. Guess what? Me personally, I don't know about y'all, but I've been described as different and weird maybe a million times in my whole life, right? So he said Cruz liked to agitate classmates and was a little prankster, which, I mean, I guess obviously that's evidence enough that he killed everybody, all right? I've seen kids who didn't act like Nicholas Cruz shoot up schools, all right? I don't even know what to say to that, all right? If this is Kelvin Greenleaf speaking, what the hell do you mean by that? What does that even mean? You've seen kids who didn't act like Nicholas Cruz shoot up school? How many kids have you seen shoot up the school, Kelvin? So it's kind of, I don't try to like label my kids. I know he was a different, Greenleaf said. Yeah, we watched him and, we knew he was going to get complaints on him, all right? We knew that, and that's why we kept such a close eye on him while he was there assigned to our school. But you're not keeping an eye on him just because he's different, correct? Pollack's attorney, David Brill, who's a freaking genius, asked in the deposition. Yes, sir. With some of these things he was doing, trying to frighten kids, jumping from behind. Yes, we were watching him, Greenleaf replied. A threat assessment team and Stoneman Douglas banned crews from bringing a backpack to school, and maybe they banned him from bringing pencils. Maybe they banned him from bringing his damn brain. I don't know. Who knows? What's the point of school? I don't know. A threat assessment team at Stoneman Douglas banned Cruz from bringing a backpack to school after he told a classmate in September 2016 that he was depressed and drank gasoline. Y'all, try to drink gasoline, all right? Just try to do it, all right? This is all completely retarded. I thought y'all said bleach, so now it's gasoline. Y'all don't know what the hell y'all talking about, huh? All right. So he tried to drink gasoline in order to kill himself. Y'all, that's basically almost impossible. All right, you're gonna throw up. It's gonna be bad. It's not good for you to drink gasoline, but it's not a good way to kill yourself. Just so y'all know. All right, don't try to kill yourself. All right. At the same time, a counselor also became alarmed that he wrote the word "kill." All right, the word "kill" in a notebook and talked of wanting to buy a gun within days when he turned 18. Yeah, well, that's pretty special. Greenleaf said he was instructed, and get this, all right? Like I said, there's a twist at the end. First of all, this is Megan O'Mats. She's a worthless human being if I ever seen one in my life. All right, Greenleaf said he was instructed by Assistant Principal Jeff Morford. All right. And some of y'all already know where I'm getting at with this, but I'll explain in a second. Greenleaf said he was instructed by Assistant Principal Jeff Morford, all right, to search crews every morning for weapons. All right, let's just read this last paragraph. We were watching him, but was there ever a time where I thought he would hurt a kid on campus? Greenleaf said, no. All right. And the thing is, as much tomfoolery and hoaxery has been going on at Parkland and stuff, as much retardation has completely swept the entire campus of Parkland. I do have to imagine that Greenleaf is actually being genuine with what he's saying here. All right. But like I said, Jeff Morford was the one who instructed Mr. Greenleaf to search Nicholas Cruz every single day and never find a weapon ever. All right? Jeff Morford was the one. Now, for those who are not familiar, we're about to wrap this up. For those who are not familiar, in this whole situation, absolutely zero people of authority are looking to find justice in any regard to the murder, allegedly, of 17 children. Actually 14 children and 3 faculty members, and the shooting of 17 other people. Zero people. Nobody. Not the defending lawyers, not the prosecutors. Absolutely nobody is searching for justice. It is so disgusting that I want to throw up right now, right? But if they were searching for justice, right? If they weren't busy pointing their finger at whoever the television, whoever the stupid newspapers is telling them to point the finger at, if anybody at all that I could name of right now is searching for justice, they would look at Jeff Morford and they would consider putting him in jail. All right, just simply for being a retard. All right, because for those who are familiar, Jeff Morford, during the whole incident, if you want to point your fingers at Scott Peterson, go for it. All right, you know what I'm saying? Do it, because everybody else is doing it. Everybody else, they can't stop talking about Scott Peterson. Right, but however, Jeff Morford, who nobody will ever mention except in passing, during the whole incident, allegedly, Jeff Morford went to the camera room directly in which he was supposed to find the shooter, and basically he twiddled his thumbs for a good half an hour. Do you understand? Children are being shot and bleeding out. There is a shooter allegedly on campus. Jeff Morford goes directly to the camera room and basically takes a nap for 30 some odd minutes. And meanwhile, oh no, not one newspaper is going to bring it up. Not one television set is going to bring it up. All right, that Jeff Morford, point blank period, the guy who's instructing Calvin Greenleaf to do nonsense for months, that very same guy went to the camera room directly. Dude, I'm not going to repeat it again. He went to the camera room for 30 some odd minutes while children were bleeding out, and basically, I don't know, maybe he was playing video games. Maybe he just had something better to do. All right? But if anybody was searching for justice, oh, they would have Jeff Morford in questioning right now. Oh, Jeff Morford's name would be all over the newspapers, and it would have been so the day after this happened. All right? However, there is not a soul looking for justice in this entire situation. There's a lot of people who feel like the whole situation was hoaxed. All right? And I can't blame any of those people. All right, but what I can guarantee, even though I don't know hardly anything, what I can guarantee is Jeff Morford is a piece of human garbage, and meanwhile nobody even wants to mention it. All right, so anyways, I'll holler at y'all. It's July the 26th, 2019. This is so unbelievably just a waste of our freaking time. Oh yeah, and they want to take away all our rights at the same time. All right, doesn't that sound just amazing? All right, I'll holler at y'all.